things will come up tomorrow. I'm gonna try not to have this be a mix up of two topics because it's another one I want to talk about, but we'll see what it's looking like. Y'all want to get a little. It's some cats out yonder. Anyway, so there was this person, and they just had me really, really tickled about something that they said. Right. So I titled this live "A Dog for Christ." This live is probably gonna be short and sweet unless I end up on a tangent. But this one is called "A Dog for Christ." Now, the person that was talking about people being a dog was saying that they was a liar, so they was a dog. And I was like, oh, okay. And it's so interesting because there are so many people who call themselves dogs. Now, there are different type of dogs. Many breeds, hybrid breeds, all types of dogs, okay? Some mutts, some purebred, everything, all types of dogs, okay? But what popped up in my head after I finished laughing and having my little mental commentary about it, right, was being a dog for Christ really is not that bad of a thing. And it was funny to me because it was the dog that devoured Jezebel. Isn't it funny how man calls out or points out a thing? And because man has called out something that's an injustice or that's wrong, and because man might have used one word that wasn't technically the word used, then all of a sudden that man that called it out, or that those people that called it out, now they dogs. But the interesting part was it was the dogs that God used to devour Jezebel. And we know that Jezebel was with Baal, right? Baal's daughter or something. Listen, don't get on me. Just follow, okay? Jezebel and Baal in the same little family tree, okay? It was the dogs that devoured Jezebel. It was the dogs that cleaned up Jezebel, cleaned her up down to the bone. Isn't it funny how somebody under the Jezebel network, okay, because we know it's a network, is out here calling people dogs? The dogs gotta clean up the mess. The dogs gotta clean up the mess. Being called a dog for Christ is not a bad thing at all. It's not a bad thing at all. And I listened to that and that dropped in my spirit, and I just laughed so much from it because calling somebody a dog that serves Christ and that is pointing out things that are wrong within Christ's house, within Christ's ministry, that's not a bad thing calling them a dog. It's not a bad thing calling them a dog at all. How you doing? I laughed at that. I thought it was pure comedy, if you ask me. Calling somebody a dog that's calling out the wrong that's done in God's house. And was it not the dogs that went and cleaned up Jezebel? Cleaned up Jezebel down to the bone. I said, well, roof. Roof. Bark. Boy, that thing tickled me so much. I don't speak whatever you just wrote. Oh my gosh, you gotta translate that one. Y'all, if somebody call you a dog because you calling out stuff that's not right in God's house, that's not an insult. That's not an insult at all. And hopefully none of you were offended. I hope a lot of y'all laughed like I did when I seen that, because I was like, they a dog for lying? Do you know how many people in the Jezebel network lie every day? Every day they lie. Every day they coming up with some type of story that's not theirs. Every day they lying. Every day. Every day they lying. Every day they lying. Coming up with some made up drama. Every day they lying. We don't hear no uproar about them being dogs. Now we know they probably different kind of dogs, but we don't hear no uproar about that. Y'all know what I love about coming on here and being live. People are just so interesting. What up, Kaden? Hey, Daria. I hope I said that correctly. What happened? I was laughing, talking about how somebody was calling people a dog for calling out something that was wrong in the church. And I said how it's not a bad thing being called a dog when you're doing the Lord's work, because it was the dogs that cleaned up Jezebel. That's what I said. Ooh, thank y'all for tuning in. Even y'all bots and weirdos, I appreciate y'all too. I am a Christian, a believer in Jesus Christ. A believer in Jesus Christ. Non-denominational. Non-denominational. Ali, I'm not sure what that is. I know Seriou is serious. I believe that's what you put earlier. But anywho, how y'all day been? My day has been pretty fabulous. I might, if I was to say so myself. Y'all, earlier I've been singing this song. This is the tangent because I'm finished talking about the dog part. It wasn't going to be that long. But anywho, earlier today, I caught myself singing this song that when I was younger, I used to sing and like boo-hoo cry. And I mean like boo-hoo cry. And today I was singing it and I did not cry. I did not cry. I'm growing up. I'm growing up. So good. Like, why don't you believe in a true church? Just curious, no pressure. I said I'm non-denominational. Why do you believe that because I'm non-denominational, I don't believe in the true church? Dun, 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 dun. Ali, thanks for your engagement, but I really don't know what you're talking about. Do you believe there's a specific correct church or denomination? If so, what do you believe that is? Kaden, you Jehovah's Witness of Latter-day Saints? Oh, okay. Now, I'm just a believer. I'm not in any denomination. Dun, 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 dun. Dun. So some guy on YouTube. So do you believe that all other denominations are incorrect if that's the only one you believe in? Gia, who are you asking that question to? Hmm. Would you like to share what parts did who traumatize me? You asked a very broad question. Be more specific, please. Correct mode of baptism. Okay. What's another one? Is that why you on here under an alias name? Because I look like an easy target for manipulation? Okay. Fill me up, God. Eternal families and living with God again. Fill me up till I overflow. I wanna run it over. So Holy Ghost and wait, God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Ghost are three different people. If you feel like so. Baby, I have no argument for you, sweetie. Fill me up till I overflow. I wanna run over. One to one, you good. Ali, what are you talking about? Fill me. I got Gia on here making assumptions. She talking about did they traumatize you? Didn't even elaborate on who they was. She feels like she can read me. So she on here bored. The warrior is on here bored. Is away. Yep, that is correct. That is correct. Fill me up till I overflow. Some YouTube guy, you're not pressuring me at all. I'm reading some of these other comments from these other people that's bored in here along with me. Fill me up. So let me go back to what you said, YouTube guy. So Holy Ghost and personal revelation, you can get that from an understanding just reading the word. You don't have to be a certain denomination. Um the correct way of baptism, are you talking about like as far as praying when you do it? What correct way are you referring to that Latter Day Saints use? I don't think I've ever been anything Latter Day Saints. Fill me up, God. Fill me up. Fill me up. Oh, I thought you was referring to that the people who are also getting baptized are supposed to be saying the prayer. It's a prayer that they're supposed to say, not just the pastor. Yeah, Kaden. But I think a lot of churches do immersion for baptism. They have like small baptism pools. Well, I tell you, lights attract gnats too. It's crazy. Boy, the gnats be coming from everywhere. I tell you. Oh, such a beautiful thing. I'm telling you. Fill me up. So, some guy on YouTube, have you been to any other churches that were different denominations or only Latter day Saints? Was that the one you were um, raised in? Did you try other denominations before the Church of Latter day Saints? Mm-hmm. When you say research, do you mean just like online or you've actually visited other churches? So you had a mix of it. Well, I guess the good thing is you found one that you like and that resonates with you. But I always grew up in a non-denominational church. And even now, I don't physically go to church. I just study the word for myself. Work on the relationship that I have with Christ for myself. I do believe that one day, though, that there will be a church that I'll probably join, but Not at the moment. Have you seen some of these churches lately? You know Christ came so that he could have a personal relationship with us, right? You can suggest a church. So Church of Latter Day Saints is in all 50 states? Okay. I'll pray about it. But honestly, we'll see. We'll see. It could be that time for me to go to church. We'll see. But I haven't been to church in a while. Haven't been to church in a while. It's been me and the Lord church. Did you see these other comments from people on YouTube? Trust me, you recommending church is not strange. Trust me, my day to day is strange every day. Every day is strange. Just had some creep not too long ago, but I ain't talking about that because there's too many good things that I could talk about instead of giving these interesting, hardened people talk time. Fill me up, God. I appreciate that. Yeah, I love the Lord. I've been through some interesting things these past few years, and it's been nothing but God that has kept me sound and safe and secure and loved. And I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. I grew up in church, but had my little time in the world. Think I experienced enough of the world, and I'm good where I'm at. So that's that's really how that goes. So nah, I love the Lord. I'm not perfect, as many people would love to look at me and believe that I feel like I do. I am, but I know I'm not. I appreciate you jumping on here. I'm probably about to jump off too because ain't nobody on here right now. All right, go ahead. Fill me up, God. Fill me up. Fill me up, God. Fill me up till I overflow. Hope you have a great night too. And thank you for sharing your testimony. Brought me greater joy in times of sorrow in my relationship with Christ through His church. Do do do. All right, beautiful people and others, because there were some definitely others. I'm about to be out though. So if you missed the first part where I was talking about it's not bad being a dog for Christ, make sure you go back and rewind it. This is a short one, kind of, sort of. So just catch the first 10 minutes. That was really the message. Everything else was kind of a ramble. So, yeah. Love you later. Fill me up, God.